stole from me.
Welcome everyone to the first ever Sanctuary Alliance team battle.
Huh?
I told you we were recording this.
Oh, shut you fuck! I hate you.
I literally said we're time to record.
I did not hear that.
As you could tell, Zadaramusa is commentating with me because Mythos and Rose are lost in Final Fantasy 14.
Substitute?
Huh?
So I'm just a substitute? That's nice to know.
Of course you're not.
You just made it sound like that.
No, I said you're my only co-commentator because they're lost in the Final Fantasy.
Yeah, only because they're in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, the only one. Otherwise, there'd be all four of us.
Nice save there. Nice save.
Okay, let me check something. That was weird.
What?
It was not showing. What they were doing was not showing up for me at first.
What do you mean?
There's double mo. Let me go. Yeah, okay, it said it. Kaze's using gold paladins. Cece, do your best. Cece is using Gear Chronicle. The format is a 4v4 round out. And Cece is confused. For good reason. Kaze randomly said grass. What? I'd ask what grass means, but that's a bad question. Outside of context, that's a bad question to ask. Kaze's deck seems to be an Azel deck with the superior ride build. Platin has the drive check, so we're gonna see a cross ride eventually.
He runs Kiref. That should have been a big giveaway, my dear.
Well, it doesn't say that he runs the cross ride as well. It just says he runs the 10K Azel. Okay, he's got all three Azel. All Azel all the time.
Why shouldn't you not be surprised at Azel decks?
Probably just because you really shouldn't run a deck of nothing but Azels with that starter. If you're gonna run all Azels, then they have a better starter for that. Chronojet Dragon in the hand, so Cece could ride that, or could just stride with it because her Vanguard, the Bailiff, can counterblast one and make Chronojet Dragon into the heart from the deck. So she's guarding the rear and taking the Vanguard. Depending on Kaze's hand, this actually is really good for Cece right now. Muron gains 2,000 from being called, so it can hit. and doesn't get a grade 3 in a top 5 check. Cece lets the grade 2 die, and now we go into the next turn. She's using Chrono Jet Dragon for Stride into Epoch Maker Dragon. Now, unfortunately, Area actually doesn't have a good method for doing this, so Cece is going to have to hit end phase to cancel Stride, then ride Chrono Jet. Then she can stride into Epoch Maker again.
I have no freaking idea.
And I think I have to tell her that. Let's do that. Okay, we've got it settled now. Or at least I think we have.
You probably. Not me. Not the cat. Not my foot.
So 5k to the rear and a heal. And now Cece is going to bind Gearhawk. All for good reason because it can't do anything now. And a 21k attacking Chrono Jet Dragon. Is a big damage difference, but Kaze is going to do another stride. So what do you think of things so far in this match? Cece got a pretty good big lead right now. Looking at a Mithril Azel though.
Really?
Yep, and now it just gained 10,000 power. Cece's no guard to the Vanguard means no criticals for Kaze, just a heal trigger. And now we have Upheaval Pegasus. So now Kaze's entire field is going to the bottom of the deck, and he has to call 5 cards from his deck to make up for it. This could, considering that Kaze already had a pretty ideal field, it's almost impossible for him to get better than what he already had. So it was actually a pretty good call to do that. Gets a Blonde Azel. Gets a crit trigger. So now we have 2 different types of crit triggers that are known. Another crit trigger, so he probably runs a 12 crit Azel deck. Decides to put Flame of Victor at the bottom of the deck, which isn't a bad idea because he could just put it into the soul later. Draw trigger. Draw trigger. N
I
another
think
trigger.
something, but if it's on camera, I don't want to watch it later, and I don't want to cause any drama.
Tell me in between matches.
It's something I call you a lot. It's something you recently started to call me.
Oh. Cece actually isn't doing that as much as it seems.
Uh-huh. By the way, what deck are you going to be running in this team battle?
Well, I'm Gold Paladin. I'm gonna be Gold Paladin for this.
You know, I think today I saw for the first time Samurai using Mega Colonies. I think that should be his deck. How should I go about saying that to him?
Well,
Huh?
maybe that would be a good deck for him for future team battles and whatnot.
Oh, I was talking to the cat, not you. I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
kidding.
considering you were talking to a cat about a cat, I don't know what to say about that.
I'm kidding, hon. I was talking to you. Of course she's
So
a, of course
5 to
she's a,
bottom, 5 from top.
she is a spoiled kitty.
Cece's
My
about to get a massive power boost. Oh, a heal trigger came from the top of the deck.
It's just gonna be a patch of grass and just wipe their ass.
Oh no, these are like the piss on stuff that's wet that's pissed off.
Oh, you mean like Diggy?
Oh wow.
That dog would pee everywhere.
You didn't hear him, I believe. I'm still. You know how you sometimes people say your room, my
Yeah, if
nest.
that's the case, let's switch one.
If it was me, I
Uh-huh.
would have returned the Azel scissors to the bottom of the deck instead of the
You
grade
know,
1,
complain how your room.
since
Uh,
Chronojet doesn't specify.
no, I'm just trying to figure out what's causing that smell. I'm temp. What? I'm curious.
Maybe a little too long.
What? You can't tell me you're not curious. Well, we know it could be something in the bed.
Moving on.
Or it could be a rotten slime ball that lives underneath the house.
So GG has 2 critical now and it's gonna hit for 46k.
That will haunted? And that smells robbing ghosts orbs or something? I bought it. Now let me rephrase that. With the smell
Holy crap.
of rotten ghosts.
21,
I'm
31,
just messing around.
41,
Jeez, I'm trying to light in some.
I was kidding.
51.
You.
So now Cece's in the danger zone because Kaze. Oh, I was gonna say because Kaze has access to Generation Break 2. I mean, not Generation Break, Limit Break 5. But he chose not to use it. Instead, he's just doing another stride.
He's probably waiting for the last minute.
He might be, but the last minute is actually kind of close considering the setup right now. Especially because Cece has all that hand.
Gotta kill them all.
No, not kill him.
The only way powering up the Vanguard like this is going to help is if Cece doesn't have any perfect guards in the hand, and considering everything all the hands she has, and with only one perfect guard in the drop zone, thinking that she doesn't have one is a bit of a high risk.
I could totally say something onto that, but I'm not going to for the sake of the camera. There's a point that will be recorded.
Oh, fuck. You didn't tell me that.
Payback is mine!
And now we have perfect guard.
Excuse me while I turn you into an asshole. I confuse it.
Kaze was able to get a critical trigger. It's all going to the rear guard.
Okay, then what's that? What's that 45? Now,
What's your channel 45?
Star Wars 52. What
Star
the?
Wars.
Yes.
Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, so your 45 is Disney XD. Okay.
Oh, I'm getting off the TV. There's nothing interesting on.
You know, you could say that a lot of times. There's rarely interesting things on TV.
I mean, on the cartoon channels, there's nothing interesting.
Depends on what you're into.
Okay.
But this is bad timing for them.
It's kind of hot.
I need to find the Funimation channel. That anime on all the time.
Well, yeah, because Funimation doesn't really do much else but anime.
That's what we're gonna do. When we get a TV and some cable, we're gonna make sure we're gonna get a package with the Funimation channel. Cause come on,
My package
Funimation.
actually doesn't have that, believe it or not.
Damn it! I mean, come on. I shows we watch. I mean, from Funimation, Yu Yu Hakusho, Fairy Tail, Dragon Ball.
You're not wrong.
Well,
Cece needed a one to pass and didn't get it.
Yeah, big boobs.
No, just no.
And the last one hits. Cece wins the first battle. We'll move on to the second one.